Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back, or welcome if you haven't been here before. Tonight we have another beer from the very handsome Big Banana, Mr. Stephen Burton. We've got a New Zealand Pilsner coming in at 4.7 of the ABV. I don't know whether this works if you put that there and then you get a QR code scanner and then scan it. It takes you to Brew Father. Very, very clever indeed. And it will give you the recipe. So, now I love a Pilsner. I have a Pilsner on tap with Sars and Sladek. Didn't know how to pronounce that, still don't. And absolutely bizarrely, by absolute coincidence, today has been a brew day. The aroma is in the air. I absolutely love the smell of brew day, as I've said before. Absolutely fantastic. And I brewed a Pilsner today. I brewed it with Sars and Teknang this time. So I thought I'd get on top of it. That one's on tap. Takes a bit of time to condition. Let's get it in, let's get it sat there, let's let it lager, and it'll be ready for the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful weather to come. Got some spare kegs, that's what we're after. So, I'm excited for this. Let's have a go. Off the keg. A steady pour. That is super carbonated. That is a nucleated glass, and that is popping over the top. Hang on. Clear, apart from trying to see through their bubbles. I'm trying to ignore it. I'm trying my hardest to ignore it. Brilliant. Yeah. We've done it before. Yeah. Anyway, shall we get on with the beer? All that's settling it send down a bit. I think I shouldn't have gone for such a I shouldn't have gone for such a nucleated glass, should I? So, what we got in it? We've got Pilsner malt and Chateau Blanc. Is that a wheat malt? Oh, I might have got that wrong. I haven't looked. I've just quickly looked at the recipe. Chateau Blanc, I've never used it. Malt. Anyway, I'm sure you'll tell me about it. Comment below. Or I can look it up after, I guess, because I'm not lazy. That head is still going. It is still liveling up. It is on its way. So, Nelson Savan, that's how you say it, at 60 minutes. Cascade and Nelson Savan at 10 minutes. It's also got a fly in it, I think, somewhere, from what I can remember about the brew day. Was there a fly drop in it? I think he did a double batch. I think he pressure fermented one and not the other. I think the pressure fermented one he drank quite quick. It does say it was kegged on the 27th of January. So it might be a different beer. 4.7%. 4.7% of the ABV. Carbonated. Bubbles. Absolutely piling up that glass. Big fluffy white head. This might be a glass choice, to be fair. Might be a glass choice. Let me dig through this head. Get through to the fluid. Oh my goodness. Oh, hang on a minute. Yeah, I'm still ignoring you. I've never had anything like that before. Well, I've never had a lager, a Pilsner like that. I love Pilsners. I so love Pilsners. That's a slightly florally Pilsner. citrus tangerine, tropical fruits, grapey, malty, refreshing, light, carbonated, crisp. I'm not sure it's quite as dry as a normal Pilsner. There's a florally thing going on, but it's not overpowering. That can't be. That Chateau Blanc can't be wheat malt, can it? Can it? Something's holding that head. I mean, that is like a marshmallow. Look at it. I mean, that is incredible. You could dive into that. It looks sweet. It looks like a sweet marshmallow. It's not, though. It's not sweet. But it's bright white. And it's holding its form. I mean, that's impressive. That's properly impressive. Wow. It's got this like fruity florally aroma that actually you can taste, but it's more subtle. But then when you burp, it's really there. This is a cracker. What is, I mean, I've been thinking about. I mean, I've only done a couple of Pilsners, but I mean, I thought I was getting excited with that Sladek or Sladek, whatever it's called, something different instead of just SARS and Technangle SARS. But doing. I mean, them hops paired together, they're similar. Obviously, because he knows what he's doing. But it just makes it, I mean, like I've said, a lager. I like a Pilsner because it's got something more about it. It's got a bit more about it. And this is like something really different. I want to say it's not really different. It's a Pilsner. And you'd know it as a Pilsner. But it's got subtly some other characters to it. And it's not like you've brewed a Pilsner and then chucked a load of hops in the dry hop. It's not like that. Not like that at all. It's married together with the Pilsner. Blooming heck, that is great. That is really, 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 really good. And how do you get, I've clouded that up a bit with the last bit of that in there. How do you get that amount of carbonate? You can't see it as well. That was a clear beer. There was just a little bit in the bottom. My bad. Sorry, Stephen. That was a clear, completely clear as can be, that's been to the University of Clearness with a degree in clearing with honours. And then went on to teach it as a professor. But yeah, I've boo-booed that a bit at the end. Sorry, I wasn't expecting that. That head is still fluffing around. I could, look at that. Yes, I can't remember what I was saying now. What was I saying? Yeah, carbonation. How do you get that amount of carbonation off the keg? I mean, you've got one of them eye-taps, haven't you? I need another thing on the bleeding list. Another thing on the list. Taps, pressure fermenters, eye-taps. Or maybe it's the... Do you reckon that the secret to head retention is fly? Maybe it's the fly giving it the head retention. I'm sure there was a fly in that video somewhere. Anyway, thank you, Stephen. The second of the 3 beers you've sent me. I've also got a double or double. I love doubles, triples. tripels, doubles. I love them. I'm saving that for a bit. I'm going to save that for a bit. There's a bit of bitterness in that all the way through. This is changing up. Do you find that? I watched a video the other day where somebody ate snacks with a certain beer that was supposed to be like that snack. And it does change. The way you go through a beer, I think it changes. It's not the same at the top as it is at the bottom. It warms up a little bit. Your taste buds change and get used to some bits in it, and then it can start picking out other bits in it. And as I've said before, somebody else who has probably reviewed this beer will taste different things in this beer. But that is cracking. Thank you, Stephen. Very much appreciated. Cheers.
Like, subscribe and hit the bell.